Hello once again. In this video, we're gonna be creating the textures for our characters' clothes. So we're gonna be basically giving colors to the clothes because they are completely white with no texture. It's gonna be simple. It's gonna be a basic texture. So let's start. So let's start creating the textures. I'm gonna hide the body. I'm not gonna be using this right now. And I'm gonna be starting by the shirt. So I'm gonna be using the model sheet as a reference to get the colors. And we're gonna be doing the same thing as we did when we created the basic texture for the skin of the character. So I'm gonna select the shirt. I'm gonna create a new material. I created a new material and I'm gonna be renaming this as f.c._, and then shirt01. I'm gonna eye drop the color from the shirt from the model sheet. The specular I'm gonna be using .05 and the reference is going to be .9. And we're gonna be doing the same thing for the rest of the clothes. I'm gonna select the pants. I'm gonna create a new texture. Rename this as f.c._black. I'm gonna set a black color here. Specular .05, roughness .9, and we're gonna be applying the same black texture to the vest. So I'm just gonna be selecting this black. Yep. For the suspenders, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna create a new texture, rename as Suspenders. I'm gonna eye drop the color from the model sheet. I'm gonna keep the specular a bit high, like .2, and roughness .4 maybe, because I want this to be something kind of like a rubber, so I think this is enough. But I have to add another texture for this bottom part here. So I'm gonna create a new texture, rename as Suspenders 02. I'm gonna pick the color from the model sheet, and I'm gonna be applying the colors to this area here. Tab to go into the edit mode. I'm gonna turn on the transparency and I'm gonna select all of this part here. And I'm gonna be assigning this texture to this part. Done. It's basically just that. Now I'm gonna be creating another texture, which is gonna be a silver texture for this little button here. So new, rename as silver, and I'm gonna select these buttons down here. I'm gonna be assigning it, and I'm gonna be giving it a silver texture. So I'm gonna move this a bit to the gray. Specular 1, roughness .1, metallic 1. Now this is a metallic silver. And now we're gonna be doing the same thing for the shoes. We're gonna be doing the same thing for the shoes, but the shoes texture is a bit different. I want this to be a bit more glossy, so I'm gonna have to duplicate this texture by pressing here, and I'm gonna rename this as shoe black. And I'm gonna increase the specular to .3, roughness .5 maybe. I think this is gonna be enough. Maybe specular .2. And I'm gonna be going to the edit mode and applying a white texture to a little detail. Just create a new texture and apply it. Finished. I also created a little detail for the buttons of this part of the shoe, and we are finished with the shoes too. I'm gonna turn on the mirror modifier, slash numpad, and I think it's basically finished. It's almost all finished. But I have to create a little detail for the vest, which is this red part and also the buttons. I'm gonna be doing that. It's gonna be real quick, so I'm gonna be back in a second. So I created some little details, such for the vest. I created this little detail here in red. I created a new texture and called this just red. And I created some buttons for the main shirt. I just applied a black texture for the faces and moved them around and created a square shape. I'm gonna be hiding the model sheet again in the references folder. I'm gonna turn on the body to see how it looks like. And it looks like really cool. Real nice. I'm just gonna edit one little detail here in the suspenders. I'm gonna be applying one more texture here, which is gonna be the suspenders 2. This to be a bit of to have a bit of contrast. And we're gonna be doing one more little thing. I'm gonna select the shirt and we're gonna be applying these colors to the viewport display so that we can see the colors of the shirt just like we did with the skin and body. So I'm gonna select the shirt. Here's the black. I'm gonna copy this and paste it here. Same thing for this. Copy and paste. And it's gonna be the same thing for the other clothes. And now there's one more little thing that we have to do. I'm gonna go into the layout. I'm gonna hide the body. And I'm gonna turn on the rig. I'm gonna select the rig, Ctrl I, and then I'm gonna select the rig again, Ctrl P with automatic waves. And now the clothes are parented to the rig. We can move the body and clothes with the rig. That is gonna be working just fine. And yep, it is working just fine. I forgot to mention, you can apply image texture to the clothes. You just have to add an image texture, and then you have to open an image here, and then you have to connect color to base color, and then you're gonna have to edit the UV mapping of the image of the clothes, just like we did with the texture of the eyes in some videos ago. It's really simple. And that's all for this video. We are finished making the clothes. We have the models and the textures, and they are finished now. Our character is almost completely done. We just have some stuff to do, which is gonna be in the next video. We're gonna be creating some shape keys for our character, and we're also gonna be making some little stuff that is gonna be final details, and then our character is gonna be finished. I hope this video was useful and easy to understand, and I hope that you could give colors to the clothes of your character. Make sure to like this video, subscribe. If you have any doubts, you can comment down here. I'm gonna be trying to answer you all. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video. Bye.